This MIAA, I just want to end my career as best as I can. Maybe try and get a PR or a season's best in my events, just and then with a bang. Yes, with not having an indoor season due to COVID, it's been kind of hard trying to get back into the groove of competing and being out for a year. So the progress that I've been making this whole entire season, I'm very proud of it. Oh, it means everything. When everything shut down last season, I was very heartbroken that I wasn't going to be able to finish my season, but now that I'm back, I'm enjoying every moment of it. I'm going to try not to cry. Just enjoying every moment, every second of being with my team for one last time and going out there and competing one last time.
Really, I just want to go out there and have some fun. I think I have some bigger throws in me, so I just want to relax, let my body, do what it's been training to do all season, and let my mind just kind of relax and go for it. It's a surprise as far as being able to come back week by week, kind of just sticking with it. Physically, mentally, hitting some PRs. 5 weeks in a row. That was a surprise to me. I knew I had those throws in me, but it's been a good year, and so I've been super blessed, super happy. Oh man, it meant the world for me. I mean, if you would have told me my freshman year that I would be throwing 189 feet, I never would have believed you. But it's crazy. I put in the work. It's something I wanted to do since my sophomore year. Kind of had to set aside javelin for a little bit just to kind of focus on the hammer and train for it. But I was ready for it. I really thought last year was going to be the year, but having that time, the extra time to train for it, just brought even better throws this year. So yeah, it's crazy. But that's what brings out the good throws. I mean, this weekend I think it's going to be a test for the nationals. We have I think like 6 MIAA girls like on their way to nationals, so it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's going to be a lot of energy this weekend, and that will just kind of boost the self-esteem, boost energy for nationals.
I just want to go out and compete. Um, I'm looking to run PRs in both events, the 10K and the 5K. Um, just want to do my best and end the season well. Oh yeah, I've already set PRs in both events this season, but I'm hoping to knock those times down a little bit more. Oh, it's been great. Every meet, I've loved taking advantage of every race. Just being out there with my teammates is great, and it's a great opportunity. The longer the better. I don't know, just the mental mindset of being able to just go out there and race for 6 miles, not everyone can do. And so I've just found that I've been fairly good at that. And so I've just enjoyed competing the longer distances. For sure, yeah. Racing definitely takes a toll on your body. And so not having those races during cross just really amplified the indoor season, getting out and racing, and then outdoor season, you don't have that many meets. And so taking advantage of every race really counts.
Um, well, first off, I'm just excited to be a freshman able to go to conference. But second off, I'd like to be able to score in both of my events. I'm absolutely thrilled with how I've progressed, and I've made some great leaps in my times. And I'm just excited to see where I can land on the podium, hopefully. Well, my coach originally told me I was never going to run steeplechase because I was so uncoordinated. And then eventually at conference for indoor, he was like, I think we're going to try you in steeplechase. And I fell in love with it almost immediately. Well, I have a pretty significant background in gymnastics, so like running at full speed at inanimate objects is like kind of a forte of mine. So for me, it's just a lot more strength and power that's involved because I got to get myself a lot higher off the ground than some of the other girls.
So going into my last meet, I really just want to put it all out there. I've had a really good high jump season so far, so I'd really like to qualify for nationals. It's going to take a pretty big jump. 5'8.5" should get me there, and it's been going good at practice, so I'd really like to do that before I'm gone in my college career. And then also, I really would like to finish top 5 in heptathlon. So with it being 2 days, I'm gonna have to do 5 events the first day. I'll do the first 4 of the HEP and then open high jump a couple hours later after I finish running the 200. I mean, it's nothing I can't do. I'll just have to definitely ice bath, cool down, and get ready for day 2, and then do 3 more the next day.
Well, I'm tied for third right now, but obviously I'm still trying to go to nationals. I am within range. I just need to basically PR again by 1, 2, 3 centimeters. So yeah, the MIAA, I am tied for third. So I've always thought as the MIAA like our own mini nationals, just because typically in the MIAA, 1, 2, and 3 normally go to nationals. And this year it is very stacked. To me, like going back into high school, I have always like peaked near the end of the season. And so that's just how I am as an athlete. So in college, freshman year took a while, but sophomore, junior year, it finally started clicking. And so MIAA is when I actually turn it on essentially.
I just want to do well. Hopefully get a couple PRs, do a seasonal best, just really just top 8 in any event I do. Oh, I feel good about it. Like with COVID going around, trying to stay active, trying to stay fit, all that, I'm just glad to get the opportunity to run again. Always meant a lot to me. Like being able, like we didn't know when we was gonna come back from COVID, and like are we gonna get the opportunity to run again? It means a lot to me that we actually out here doing it again and get the opportunity to actually run and compete. Always less stressful. Like trying to hurry up and get done with track practice, get what I need to get done, and going straight to football and doing the same thing, trying to compete and basically do what I could do the best I can. Oh yeah, it's very nice. I can go out there, focus on what I need to do in one area, get it done, and I'm out for the rest for the next day.
Really, I just want to go out there and score some points for the team. I'm set up pretty well in both the 10K and the 5K, where I had the opportunity to do that. But just got to go out there and execute now and just give my best effort. That I'm slow. I don't have that quick twitch muscle fiber, so 10K, 5K has really been good for me and good to me. So. I'd like that 10K time to be a little bit better. I would have rather gone sub 31, but I'm really pleased with how I've improved this track season, going sub 15 and 31:13 in the 5K and 10K has been really nice. The mentality is just get ready to go to war, but the game plan is just go out there. I know that there are going to be some people that are going to go out really fast, as that always happens at any meet, but more so at a conference and championship setting, it occurs more. So stay true to myself, stay true to what my fitness is and know where I'm at, and then just go out there and compete with the best effort that I can.
My approach to this meet is just don't focus on rankings or anything like that. I think it's just going to come down to whoever performs that day, and hopefully it's me. We know last week just going over 18 meters and it didn't even feel like I did. That's a big confidence boost. Again, just like I've said all season and probably every interview I've been in, it's just proven to myself that I can do it is the biggest challenge that I've ever had. I've always been my own biggest enemy, so it's just proven to myself that I can do it. Yeah, it just shows that it's there because, all through indoor season, 17 meters was a mental barrier for me. And then just to go right through 17 meters in 6 weeks or however long it was, it just felt really good. And just now I can, go through the 18 meters now. Right. Well, I mean, obviously by leaps and bounds, I'm still far away from Fairbach. And, Jason Stuckey did it 25 years ago or whenever he did it. And we just know a lot more about it now. So to do it back then, I think would be a lot more impressive. But, yeah, it does feel really good to be up there with those guys. I'm 62, 65 feet. There's obviously great throws that can get you to post-collegiate meets and levels like that. It'd be really cool to get up there with those guys and do things that they did.
It's a lot of motivation, came in my freshman year from the beginning, always wanted to be the best. Still got that mindset, we got good guys in this conference, but I never sell myself short. So, I'm gonna come in thinking I'm one of those top guys and feel like I can come in and compete
I think we're all at the same level, and who can be the most cleanest and have the best race is going to win that event, and I feel like I can do that. I think I'm very close. The past 2 weeks, they've been a little rough, but I've also, fixed what I need to fix, and this week has felt great. I feel like I can hit that mark this weekend, get in the top 16 in the nation, so I'm really confident going into it, very excited, a little bit anxious, but yeah, I think I can do it. Yeah, I think indoor is fun. You start getting to your groove a little bit. You're figuring out the kinks and the works. But once you hit outdoors, just you hit that stride. You know what you need to do. You feel confident. You're just outside. You get the air, the fresh air, the crowd, and all that. So I think once we do hit outdoor, we're all a little bit more excited.
Right now, my main goal is to get our 4x4 qualified for the national meet. We're really close. We just need to shave off a little bit of time, and we'll get in. So if we can come out of this weekend being entered in the national meet, I'll be happy. Confidence is there for sure. I think it gave everybody a little boost of confidence, and we all know what we're capable of doing. So we just got to execute it. It's a huge help. I mean, it's not just the best in the conference, but really just some of the top teams in the country are in this conference. So this is going to be a huge meet, and being able to run against them gives us a really big competitive edge and helps us run faster for sure. Yeah, I think for me, probably in the last month and a half even, I've really started to get that feel of like a leadership role, and I'm an older guy, so I have to set more of an example, and a lot of people look up to me, and I'm starting to feel that.
Really, I think we go into MIAA Championships with pretty much the same goal every time and the same frame of mind, is that it's like Christmas Day. It's exciting. We're looking for PRs and season bests. That's what we expect. If we come away with those season bests, lifetime bests, we just see how it shakes out. That's really all we can control. So control those things, and they're ready to go, and they know they're ready to go. So that's really our primary goal, is to focus on what we need to do. So. Honestly, I'm actually really excited to see how the group as a team does. I think that's something that we've done a good job of this year, is maybe in some respects we're kind of lacking that flagship individual. We've had some standouts, but I feel like we've had good contribution from every event area, and so the primary goal is to always be balanced, and I felt like we've done a good job of being balanced, so hoping to see as a collective group that we do good things across the board. Yeah, we've had this conversation numerous times, and I never get tired of it. It's wowing to me. Our league is very strong. Having worked on different committees and such, you always understand, people's thoughts of the MIAA, I guess, and they know how tough it is, and that's where we'd rather be. That was my philosophy as a student athlete when I competed, is I want to compete and fight against the very best, and that's where we expect to be. And it's going to be a dogfight every year, but I think it draws the best out of our athletes, and that's what we're looking to come away with.